95 minutes? Japan were just seconds away from taking Brazil into extra time. But then Gabriel Martinelli produced one of the most dramatic winners of the FIFA World Cup. 2026. Brazil completed a stunning comeback. Japan suffered heartbreaking elimination, and the match delivered everything: brilliant goals, tactical battles, incredible saves, and non-stop drama. Today, we'll break down every key moment, every important statistic, and explain exactly how Brazil escaped with a dramatic 2-1 victory. And here's something even crazier. In my prediction video, I predicted Brazil would win 2-1, and that's exactly what happened. Before kickoff, history strongly favored Brazil. Japan had never won a FIFA World Cup knockout match in their entire history. The last World Cup meeting between these nations came in 2006, when Brazil cruised to a 4-1 victory. However, there was one reason Brazil couldn't underestimate Japan. In October 2025, Japan defeated Brazil 3-2 in an international friendly, recording their first ever victory over the 5-time world champions. So, this wasn't the same Japan everyone remembered. Confidence was high, belief was growing, and for almost the entire match, Japan looked capable of producing one of the biggest World Cup upsets ever. Japan started with incredible discipline. Without the ball, they stayed compact and defended in numbers. Whenever Brazil tried to play through the middle, Japan closed every passing lane. They were patient, organized, and waited for the perfect counterattack. Then came the moment that stunned the football world. 29th minute, Kaishū Sano received the ball nearly 20 meters from goal. One touch. A powerful right-footed strike, low into the bottom left corner. Goal! Absolutely sensational finish. Brazil's goalkeeper had absolutely no chance. Japan had taken a shocking 1-0 lead. The stadium fell silent. Brazil looked stunned. For the remainder of the first half, Japan defended brilliantly. Every tackle mattered. Every interception mattered. Every clearance brought them one step closer to history. Halftime Brazil, 0-1 Japan. At this stage, another famous World Cup upset looked very possible. Brazil returned after the halftime with a completely different mentality. Wave after wave of attack, cross after cross, chance after chance. Japan simply couldn't get out of their own half. Brazil stretched Japan's defensive block from one wing to the other, forcing the defenders to constantly shift across the pitch. The pressure became relentless. Then came one of the biggest moments of the match. Casemiro rose highest to meet a cross. Powerful header. But somehow, a Japanese defender cleared the ball off the goal line. Japan somehow survived, but only for a few more minutes. 56th minute, Gabriel Martinelli delivered another dangerous cross into the penalty area. Casemiro completely escaped his marker at the far post. Header, goal! Brazil finally found the equalizer. Brazil 1-1 Japan. An interesting statistic: 8 of Casemiro's last 9 goals during last season came from headers, once again proving how dangerous he is in aerial situations. Brazil now had all the momentum. Only 1 minute later, Vinicius Jr. broke through completely one-on-one. Everyone expected Brazil to score, but Suzuki produced one of the saves of the tournament. He spread himself brilliantly, made the save, the ball deflected, hit the post, before a Japanese defender cleared the rebound away. Without Suzuki's incredible performance, Brazil could have won this match much earlier. His performance deserved enormous praise despite the final result. Then came the moment every football fan will remember. Deep into stoppage time, 90 plus 5 minutes, Brazil launched one final attack. The cross arrived inside the 6-yard box. Martinelli arrived. First-time finish. Suzuki got a hand to the ball, but he couldn't keep it out. Go! Brazil completed an unbelievable comeback. The Brazilian bench exploded in celebration. Japan collapsed to the ground in heartbreak. Moments later, the referee blew the final whistle. Brazil 2-1 Japan. Brazil were through. Japan's unforgettable World Cup journey was over. Now, let's look at why Brazil eventually found the winner. Brazil dominated almost every major statistic. 4 times more shots, more than double the completed passes, outstanding 92% passing accuracy, and nearly 2/3 of the possession. Japan defended heroically for more than an hour. But against a team of Brazil's quality, constantly defending eventually became too much. Brazil never panicked after conceding. Instead, they remained patient. They constantly switched play from left to right, stretched Japan's defensive shape, and attacked from wide areas. That tactical approach eventually created the crossing opportunities that produced both Brazilian goals. Japan's game plan was excellent. Their compact low defensive block frustrated Brazil throughout the first half, while quick counterattacks created the opening goal. Zion Suzuki delivered one of the performances of the tournament, but defending against relentless Brazilian pressure for 95 minutes demands perfection. One small lapse in stoppage time changed everything. This was a match of resilience versus relentless pressure. Japan came within seconds of taking Brazil to extra time and produced one of their finest World Cup performances. But Brazil showed exactly why they remain one of football's greatest nations. They stayed patient, they trusted their system, and when the biggest moment arrived, they delivered. Full-time Brazil 2-1 Japan. A dramatic comeback, a heartbreaking exit for Japan, and another unforgettable chapter in FIFA World Cup history. If you enjoyed this full match analysis, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more FIFA World Cup 2026 coverage, and let me know in the comments. If Martinelli hadn't scored in the 95th minute, do you think Japan would have survived extra time? I can't wait to read your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.